One of my favorite hobbies is curling up with a good book, soft, comfy blanket, get the cocoa roaring by the fire, and sitting down to watch YouTube Slop. I should know, as a creator of YouTube Slop, I can smell the slop from a mile away, okay? It's like the city dump. It's like our largest mountain in Florida, which is Mount Trashmore, a literal trash pile. So I enjoy my slop, and I would consider myself a connoisseur of slop. A sloposaurus, if you will. So we were perusing YouTube during our stream the other day, and we came across a new genre of YouTube videos. And I say new as if it's new, but it's not new. For the last 2 years, it's been fairly popular, and it involves people going to a furry convention with a microphone in hand, hate in their hearts, vitriol in their eyes, and trying to get an exploitive view of the fandom. They come here to embarrass, or to gawk, or just to try and see what kind of content they can conjure up out of these poor people. So I decided that I would take my community on an adventure today to explore the world of normies going to furry conventions, filming them and interviewing them with a video I found today called I Spent a Day with Furries at 2024's Denver by Nomad Nelly. So I thought we could watch this together and figure out how normies feel about the furry community. I just want to preface this video by saying I'm not hating on the creator at all. I think it's funny. Again, as I said, I create slop all the time, so I figure if you're gonna go to a convention with the goal of making a YouTube video, I can watch that YouTube video with the goal of making a YouTube video. It's layers all the way down, baby. It's like a cake. It's like an onion. It's like a YouTube iceberg video, which is all God, the levels of slop. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. This is earlier on stream when we watched through that video. Enjoy. Video. That looks fun.
Let's talk about furries, known for its interest in anthro animals or animals with human features. This community has a rich history dating back to the 1980s. It began within science fiction and fantasy fandom, where fans created and embraced characters blending human and animal features. This fascination grew with early
I love that, like, glances down at the script.
Fans created and embraced characters blending human and animal features.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. What you're looking at. Let me see. Where you got that script? Is it on your notes app? Every real video essayist writes their script out on their notes app.
This fascination grew with early cartoonists and writers who introduced anthropomorphic animals.
Anthropomorphic.
Early cartoonists and writers who introduced anthropomorphic animals in their work. And I know I'm not saying that word correctly. The term furry emerged from these fans' gatherings and conventions.
What is this? Hold on. Is this from
I'm not saying that word correctly. The term
Is this from a WikiHow article? How to become a furry WikiHow. 3 ways to be a furry. Oh, I found it! Joining the furry community. There it is, I found it. The first step in joining the furry community is to make the choice to become a part of the furry community. What would we do without you, WikiHow? Oh, girl, oh God, oh, you ain't getting no commissions with art looking like that. What is going on here, girlie? Oh my gosh, dude, he's got a tumor for an eye. Oh my God, and you bought that like $1,000 tablet? Maybe it's abstract? Oh, okay, all right. Oh, excuse me, chat. I didn't know we had Picasso over here. Look at his face. Dude, it looks like he's been awake for years. Okay, chat, would you? This one I would. This one I would. This one I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie. This one I would not. I think that's actually true. That's a wonderful point. I would rather have this kind of art any day over AI slop. I know I am a maker of slop, but my slop at least requires me to be slopping, right? Like I'd be slopping it every day. You can participate no matter what. Most importantly, know that you don't need to own or wear a fursuit in order to be a furry. That's good advice. You can participate no matter what. Additionally, know that only a small percentage of furries focus on the erotic aspect of the fandom.
Furry emerged from these fans' gatherings and conventions, with fans creating elaborate costumes known as fursuits to embody their favorite character. The first major furry convention, Anthrocon, took place in 1997, marking a milestone for the community.
Why does he sound like he's being held at? He sounds like he's being held at gunpoint by a. I'm imagining there's a guy in a fursuit just fucking. Say the script. Say the fucking script.
Celebrate.
That's cute. Look at that. Look, he's having a great time.
and explore these anthropomorphic characters. I have always been interested in furries.
Whoa!
I saw it.
Whoa! Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. just trying to get some. Can I get to the milk aisle? Why are you recording a dance video in the middle of Costco? What is this?
I saw that there was going to be a furry convention here in downtown Denver, so I went. Here's the video.
I love it. I love it. I love his face. Also, if I ever make fun of him, just know I'm not actually like roasting him. I'm just making fun of the video. Okay, we can all have a little laugh. I'm willing to. I think that this is gonna be a positive video.
Is that a mini? Is this a hookah?
It's a gravity bong. It comes with all the hookah pieces.
They're just smoking weed with a gravity bong on the sidewalk. This is what people don't see when they think of the furry fandom. They always think of furry femboys. They think of the fursuits. They think of the porn. They don't think about the people wearing corpse paint outside with their big gulp smoking from a gravity bong, which is, if you've been to a convention, quintessentially what a furry convention vibes are like, but nobody talks about it.
That's savage. Hitting gravity bongs outside is savage as fuck. So, what is a furry for people who don't know?
Wait, did you hear that?
My God. Yeah, this is sick.
Somebody said you don't handshake a furry. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. At TFF Texas Furry Fiesta this year, I shook so many people's hands because I made it a bit. Usually furries go up and hug you, but I decided to make it a bit to shake people's hands. So I shook probably like 1,000 hands at least. And by the end of the con, I had shook so many hands that I actually had a blister on the little webbing between your forefinger and your thumb. I had rubbed it raw and I got a blister on my hand from shaking so many.
So, what is a furry for people who don't know?
It's sort of, furries are just fans of animal characters, whether it be cartoons.
I think this is my issue with all of these videos, is that they always are like, it's always the basic. It's always the basic, what is a furry? I feel like everyone at this point knows what a furry is, right?
TV.
Like, we don't really need to rehash it. I feel like everyone knows at this point.
Just like the community.
Yeah, I call myself a furry.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot of people think you need a costume to be the furry, but not really.
Oh yeah. So, what is a furry?
I'd say a furry is someone who just enjoys the anthropomorphic style of a character.
Under the what?
I'm a fennec bird
Yo,
hybrid.
How do you-
that suit goes crazy. Okay, all right. That's all, dude. Ski goggles on fursuits. There's something about it. There's some like extra aura about fursuits with ski masks. Ugh, they're so good.
You get that costume on? Like, what's the process look like?
So for me, it first starts off with putting on this kigu, and I have to slap the tail on afterwards, which has a belt around it, which keeps it nice and tight.
I want a kigu so bad. They look so fucking comfy.
So I get that on, and after that,
They look like those onesies they used to sell as seen on TV. What were those called? The fucking they were called like Huggies or something. No, that's a brand of diapers. Snuggies. Yes.
It gets a little hot after time, but it's really not that bad.
Have you ever had to like rush out of there when you're like trying to use a restroom? Is that like does that kind of suck or?
Yeah, it does, but you're able. At least I'm lucky enough where I can kind of tell when it's coming. You know?
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky. I can tell when the piss is backing up. You can kind of tell when I need to, hose them down. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever had an accident or like had a moment where I was like, I need to get my fursuit off right now. I do know somebody that puked in his fursuit head. Yeah, that's about all that needs to be said about that, I think. I don't think that you guys need any more details about that. I think you can imagine that for yourself.
With my family members that don't really know what I'm doing, I just say
Yeah.
it's a mascot thing.
No.
Is he holding a bad dragon?
Thing, so.
That is 100% a bad dragon. 1,000,000%. They come in those plastic bags. Yep. My boy went to a furry convention and bought either a bad dragon or some other kind of toy.
I bought one of my suit heads. Just the head itself was $750.
That's not bad. Not bad. That's actually very reasonable these days. I feel like $750 for a fursuit these days, very reasonable.
I've spent total, I want to say, $5,000 on fursuits.
Hell yeah, dude, that's like
Not including what I've bought at the con today.
that's like a 05 Honda for real.
That's what I said. Literally yesterday, we were watching that video, which was Spot the Furry. Guess who's the furry is? And at the end, they all brought out their fursuits, the Furries. And one of them was like, I have a fursuit that costs $13,000. We looked up used Honda Accords, and you can buy like a 2013 Honda Accord for the same price, if not cheaper.
Slick? Or is it still furred up?
I needle felted it. That way it would be easier than having faux fur. Oh yeah, I could pull up a picture of my fursuit.
That is actually really good.
Thank you. I needle felted it. It's got
That
6
shit
eyes.
did not show up, bro. That did not show up.
That is actually really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good. Squinting at that shit. That's really great. Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's good. Oh, I really like it. That's wow.
Thank you. I needle felted it. It's got 6 eyes.
How long did it take?
Needle felting is
Consistently, or
crazy.
How long did I work on it?
Like just in total.
Probably about, if I'd worked on it consistently, it probably only would have taken like a couple weeks, but I was very lazy.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. First of all, we got some real furry animals right
Yo, is this even a furry? Did some guy just bring his dogs?
here. What's their names?
This is Tucker and Charlie.
Tucker and Charlie. I actually like it when animals have like human names. So, do you know anything about the furry community? Are you a furry yourself?
No, I'm not.
I was gonna say this dude doesn't look like he's at the convention. Bro's just walking his dogs.
I don't know a whole lot about it at all, actually.
If you were ever a furry, what do you think your persona would be? Good.
Maybe like a fox or something?
You don't know what you've done. All right, I gotta draw you a persona really quick. As a veteran member of the fandom, as a old head, you know, the old guard. I'm the old ancient age of 24. It's my job to draw you a persona. Okay. That's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. There we go. Perfect. Now he's a fox. Now he's a real fox. Look at that. Look at that. Is that hair on top of fur? Thank you.
What would your fox name be?
Maybe Foxy?
Foxy the
Foxy
fox.
the
Yeah, we're staying with them
fox.
in the hotel, and
How was? Did you know there was gonna be a convention? All right. So how did?
I love it though.
So how was that? Whenever you were like, oh my god, there's so many fucking furries. Yeah.
I want to see everyone. I want to see what everyone's wearing. I want to see. Their
I
furry
love
getup.
that.
Yeah. If you guys were furries, what would you be?
I really liked a dinosaur one today with feathers and a great face and a great tail. I thought
yeah.
it was-
What about you?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, awesome.
Like bright colors. That's the only thing I can think of. Bright colors.
Oh, dude, this is awesome. She wants to be a sparkle dog and she wants to be a dinosaur. Those are two of the coolest fucking species I've heard of. That's the only, dude, that's so sick. I love people that are just so open and so nice. It's just like, I want to see everyone, dude. And I would totally be a furry. Absolutely. That's awesome because the fandom is for everyone. And everyone can take it at the level that they want. You don't have to just jump in, buy a fursuit, get a VTuber, start streaming, cause drama on Twitter.
No, there's people in here that have just, reserved a hotel and then was like, holy crap.
Yeah, we came.
Oh my God, she has double fisted that cough. How much caffeine you need, girl? I joined to see Neon being a goober, and by goober, I mean mental case as a rebel room crazy. I'm not crazy. Like I'm headed for a breakdown, and I don't know why. I'm not crazy.
Furs, but
Okay.
they did have some other.
That's a very old head way of saying it. Wear their furs like it's a fur coat, and you're going to a fancy restaurant. Like, excuse me, ma'am, may I take your furs? And it's like, oh, thank you, such a gentleman. I actually got to ride an inflatable skunk at Megaplex. Hold on, let me get this picture. Look at this. I got to ride it on an inflatable skunk, dude. Woof. That's a good suit. That is a good suit. Woof. And the outfit with it, ooh.
Dragon. So
Are you a furry?
Yeah.
What's your persona?
Yeah.
oh, I'm a saber-toothed lion.
Are you a furry? Was the giant collar around their neck that says service cat not a sign?
Last question. If I was a furry, what do you think my persona would be?
Probably a bear.
Oh! I could see it. Listen, with the earring. Ooh, I could see it. I could see it. I could see like either like a some kind of bigger dog. There was like big boys, Burmese mountain dogs. I could see him as a bear too.
Whenever you're in your persona.
So actually, I have two suits.
Yo!
One that's trying to fits my lifestyle, but not so much my personality. Yeah, it's like another way to express myself.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Maybe like it helps with like social anxiety. Be the person I want to be.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I have more social anxiety when I'm in my first. I don't know. Like I missed the train on that. A lot of furries use their fursuit as a way to overcome social anxieties and stuff. I put on my fursuit. I still can't talk to anybody. I still can't talk to bitches, especially if you're hot. No way, I can't. It's like, and I mean hot in a subjective way, not in an objective way. But like, if I see someone in a hot fursuit with a pet suit on, like I don't know what to say. I'm like, oh, I want to tell them that I love their outfit so much or whatever. Like, I just am so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed to go up to people in my fursuit. And it doesn't help that I can't hear them half the time.
Yeah. What are you shooting for?
We?
Yeah.
We're also going to do interviews and just...
Oh, God. Oh, the YouTubers are descending upon the furry conventions doing interviews now.
We're honestly vlogging.
So what's up, bro? Why y'all fitted up like this? What's up?
Us, you know, we just came to see how furries are, you know, going to a furry convention. We came here last... Oh, wait, are you guys furries?
No.
No? Okay, yeah.
I'm the furry hunter.
You're the furry hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
What does that mean?
I'm trying to get some furry booty, bro.
Okay, type shit. Yeah, we went...
No, that's cap. That's cap. Cut that out. No diddy.
Last year we came here.
Yeah.
And we found some sick shit. Like, we find 4 furries. They take us to their room, right? We're playing along, we're fucking around. They take us to their room and they show us all the dildo collections, all that.
We saw that. I mean, we're gonna insert some pictures right now.
Wow, it was crazy. Like, this is like a good test of somebody's character, is how they react when you show them something like that. Cause it's like, they showed us some sick shit. They brought us to their room and showed us their dildo collection. And it's like, dog, girls like dildos too. Like, like, I'm sorry, bro, but what do you think she's doing to herself after you leave? You know, you go to sleep and she's still there. She's not satisfied. Who do you think she brings? She brings out old reliable. So what's weird about having dildos? To me, it doesn't make any sense.
Bro, y'all don't got motion like
what
that,
the
bro.
fuck?
Neither do any spread for the channel, bro. Oh God, bro.
Why did he hit the spread? Also, let me see. 10?
Y'all don't.
10, 20, or is that 50? That's a 20. No, it's a 50. Okay, 60. 70, and then it's 1s and 5s.
Y'all don't got motion like that, bro. Neither do I.
That's like $100 in cash.
But like overall, once you just kind of like chill out and mind your own business, do your own thing.
Bags. Holy shit. That's so facts. Shut the fuck up. Do your own thing. Enjoy yourself. Why are you worrying about what other people are shoving up their ass?
Keep your thoughts to yourself. And
is there like a lot of furry conventions out there, or?
Yeah, there's actually quite a lot.
Do you attend a lot, or just this one?
I've attended a few of them.
You've attended more than a few. Don't lie. You ain't gotta lie. I know you attended more than a few of them. Where'd you get that jacket, sweetheart? Huh? Where'd you get that jacket? Where'd you get that collar? Where'd you get that shirt? Where'd you get those pins?
I think it's great that they have a place to come and hang out, and yeah, we're staying with them in the hotel. And
I obviously don't have a...
Clover DeBun said, remember, Neon, it's important to break ribs during CPR. They're already dead and you literally cannot make their day any worse. Okay.
Pursuit, but I'm a big fan of the literature, so I actually was talking to the publishers for the famous Kyle Gold.
Yes, Kyle Gold, baby, out of position represent. We love out of position. Oh my goodness.
Furry community.
I've personally been in for about like 10 plus years.
Oh shit, you're like an OG.
Sort of, you know.
Yeah. So how have you seen it change within the 10 years?
You're not an OG if you've been in the fandom for 10 years. You're an OG if you've been in the fandom since like the 90s at this point.
Is there anything you want in it? You can always like, on Instagram, it's pretty easy to find people to sell gay characters from and everything.
I don't think they said sell gay. I don't think they said to sell gay characters from.
Appreciate. So what do you think the misconception is when it comes to the furry community?
I
think people just forget that we're like humans because
Yeah.
the mask kind of covers it, and they just assume because these.
What? You guys are humans?
A sex thing, blatantly untrue.
I was gonna ask that. Why is there such a sexual innuendo when it comes to?
Because obviously, like, there is a sexual aspect to it, but that's also true of everything ever.
Facts, exactly. There's nothing that the fandom does or views that normies don't.
A lot of wrong conceptions when it comes to the furry community.
Just a lot of the like oh, everyone's all freaky underneath the costume, and it's like that's not necessarily a thing. You're gonna find that anywhere, any kind of
That is
community.
true.
Like you could turn any other community like that weird, you know. But
that's very true.
It's like pretty much.
Listen, again, you don't think that the people sucking and fucking in their anime cosplays, they be clapping cheeks, bro. They be eating that ass like it's their last fucking meal, okay? In the Bayonetta cosplay, you know somebody's getting their balls crushed by somebody in a Bayonetta cosplay at an anime convention. Like, you just know that. I think it's just the fact that furries have this like weird aura around them in the public eye where it's like, oh, well, it's weird because you're dressing up as an animal.
Should they look at or?
I mean, if you're thinking of
Speedrunning conventions also super me, surprisingly. That's not surprising at all. You got to get the world record pump and dump, bro. That would be awesome, man. That would be perfect. I need a speedrunner to come practice with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to be there for like 20 minutes. Like, pump, done. Let's go get some lunch. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I laughed and I started joked on my own spit.
If I'm being honest, I think this was the video. I think that lady asked about, not her. I saw some crazy fucking dildos in there, dude. That was the video. That was for Denver FurCon 2024. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe.
Here's my biggest criticism with this video. I think it's very fine. It's pretty boilerplate information about the fandom that you'll find on all of these videos when a normie goes to a convention and they don't know what the fandom is. But then he's so nice to all these furries. He's so nice. He's so chill. And then he meets up with these other YouTubers and he code switches.
Bro, why y'all fit it up like this? What's up?
Us, you know, we just came to see how furries are, you know, going to a furry convention. We came here last. Oh, wait, are you guys furries?
No.
No? Okay, yeah.
I'm the furry hunter.
You're the furry hunter?
Like, he code switches, you know?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to get some furry booty, bro.
When he's talking to the YouTubers where he wants to come off as cool, he's like, oh yeah, bro, I'm here to clap some furry cheeks, dog.
We're just playing. We're playing along. We're fucking around. They take us to their room, and they show us all the dildo collections.
And like, how much you want to bet that the preface to them showing them this was them asking about it? How much do you want to bet that it got brought up in conversation where they're like, yo, is there some weird, like, is there a sexual side to the fandom? And they were probably like, yo, you want to come back to my room and see my dildo collection? And they were like, haha, yeah. And then they saw the dildo collection and they were like, bro, what the, oh my God, there's dildos. I think that's the worst part about this. That's why I think it definitely feels like he was scared to go and hang out with actual furries. And it looks like he didn't really like ask them anything interesting. He always was asking the same exact shit. The most interesting part of this entire video is when he first rolled up to the con and he talked to the people smoking out of the gravity bong. This was the most genuine interaction he had in this entire video.
Is this a hookah?
Like, that was literally the most genuine part of this entire video, because then he just goes around asking random people, what is a furry? Like, we don't already fucking know. Wish I bet those furries for real. Most milquetoast furry interview. Like, at least Matthew brings up a good point. Matthew says saying furries are actually pretty cool once at the end of the video doesn't really change the fact that these are still fundamentally look at these freaks videos. I think it really comes down to the intention of making a video. And as far as this goes, these genre of videos, the people that go to conventions and they try to infiltrate furry conventions, this is pretty much as tame as it gets. He's not like purposefully showing. The only thing he purposefully showed was him talking to the YouTubers pretending to be cool. You're talking to furries. You're just trying to exploit a community that you deem as weird, right? I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt because the furry community is for everyone. So everyone is allowed to join. If this guy woke up tomorrow and he's like, you know what? I actually really want to watch the furry. I want to be a furry. You could totally do. So I gotta say, honestly, at the end of it, I think this is probably one of the better ones that I've seen. You know, a lot of people, like I said, go through conventions and they're really just trying to get a rise out of people. But this guy really just seemed like he was wanting to figure out more about the community and try to paint a even picture. The only really issue I have with this video is the fact that the obvious code switching when he meets up with his fellow YouTubers attempting to interview furries, and even the fact that they showed that there was people also interviewing furries for their YouTube channel, and then sharing embarrassing stories about the last time they were at a convention. It really just goes to show you how prolific this genre of video is on YouTube. Not saying it's necessarily a bad thing as long as everyone stays respectful, but you know, like I said, if you're going to make slop, I'm going to consume that slop. Call me a little piggy. Oink, oink. I just wanted to share that with you guys, see what you guys thought about it, and give my thoughts about it. So thanks. Later.